What's going on, everyone? This is your man Isaiah IE. How are you doing tonight? Technically, the night is still young. It's not even necessarily like night. You know how this season is. Know what I mean? Days shorter. But hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to be seen. Hope everyone's doing splendidly. It's been a while. I'm here to speak to you guys, as I do so love to do. And yes. Hope everyone's been having a blessed time with life right about now. Hope you've been having good days. I pray God's been good to you. If you're still alive, I'm more than sure He has. We are in Thanksgiving season. Everybody prepare yourselves to really eat. But beyond that, I've already made a Thanksgiving video in the past, and I'm not here to speak about that, but just a quick reminder, it's the season of Thanksgiving. Remember, the basis of this holiday is not what you eat, it's based on what you're thankful for. And it's the only holiday, arguably, that's supposed to be every single day. Matter of fact, not even arguably. I don't want to get too deep into that because that's not why I have appeared before you guys. But at the end of the day, Thanksgiving is supposed to be every single day. If you still draw breath on a Wednesday, it's Thanksgiving. If your kids are in perfect health and everything is good with them, it's Thanksgiving. If you have a job or a source of income and food on your table, people that really care about you and love you, let me tell you something. I don't care if it's the beginning of January, it's Thanksgiving. I've spoken about this before in the past. That's not why I'm here tonight, but because we are in this season, I just want to say that. So happy early Thanksgiving to everybody. Today is Thanksgiving. So matter of fact, no happy early. Early on man's calendar, but today is Thanksgiving. I'm thankful that I'm alive. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Lord. But now to get why I have appeared before you guys, we are getting ready to speak about something. But let me tell you guys something. Not too long ago, maybe a day or so ago actually, not too long ago, it was like a day or so ago, I actually was listening to a message from good old Bishop T.D. Jakes. This wasn't the basis of his message, but he spoke about it a little bit. Something concerning gifts. And when I heard that, I'm like, that wasn't what his full message was about. But that's what I'm going to speak to you guys about on tonight. And the title of this one is going to be, Thank God I'm Gifted. Thank God I'm gifted. And we're just going to go straight into it. Thank God I'm gifted. Let me tell you guys something. Do you not know there have been times where I have met people in life, and while in the process of getting to know them, finding out what they like and all this other stuff, I'm the kind of person that will ask that question when getting to know somebody. I'm like, so tell me, what are your gifts? What are your talents? What's those things that you love or those things that you're really good at? Those things that God put down on the inside of you. Gifts and talents and stuff that only you could do the way you could do it. That's almost like if you can sing. You're not the only one in the world who can sing, but won't nobody be able to do it like you, because there will be a unique, specific sound that flows from you that separate you from everybody else that sings. That doesn't mean that you are the greatest singer, but at the end of the day, if singing is what God has given you, once again, just for example, you will not be comparable to every other singer. It's a gift, it's a blessing, it's a talent, something that the Master has given you. And there have been times, that was just an example, there have been times in my life where I have met people and I would ask them, what's your gift? What's your talent? And you know what they would say to me? I don't have any. Did you hear that? There have been times where I have asked people, what's your gift? What's your talent? What are you good at? And all this other stuff. And what they simply would say to me is, I do not have any. I don't have any gifts. I don't have any talents. It's almost like they're basically saying, in essence, when you say that, don't you understand you're basically saying God didn't give you anything? No person, hear this, no person born in this world can say, I don't have any gifts, I don't have any talents. Because God has deposited these treasures on the inside of every single living human being. I'll never believe it. You meet somebody and they say, I don't have no gifts, I don't have no talents. I don't believe it. I believe God has given each and every last single person that walks the face of this earth something that could be given back to the world. It's almost like saying you don't have a purpose. I'm like, listen, God gives each and every last single one of us these treasures. But I have met people in my life that have said, I don't have such things. And I believe that's one of the saddest things God could ever hear you and I say. I don't have no gifts. I don't have no talents. Once again, saying that is basically saying God didn't give us anything special deep down on the inside for us to give back unto Him and bless the world. But at the end of the day, I have met people that have made such a claim. Thank God, I'm gifted. You need to understand you are gifted. I'm about to change the title. Thank you, Lord. Yes, thank God you're gifted, but the title of this is going to be, Know You Not. You're gifted. Don't you know you're gifted? The whole know you not, that's my language, but don't you know you're gifted? It'll be the form of a question. Don't you know you're gifted? Don't you know that there is something special God has put down on the inside of you? For people that I have met that have said that, or anyone that you have come across in life that has said that, there's at least two good reasons I can think about. If you say you don't have any gifts, number one, you have not been able to identify what the gift is. Number two, you might have been using it all along, but don't really consider it a gift. So you say you don't have any, but that thing you like to do that you don't consider a gift just so happens to be a gift, but because it needs to continue to be worked and strengthened, you don't consider it anything great because it looks small. But practice make perfect. If you keep at it, if you work the work, if you work what God has given you, you may be able to discover, for anybody who has ever felt like they do not have a gift or do not have a talent, I'm sure there's something you like to do, but it might be something small that you might be like, well, hey, this ain't no gift. You might be thinking gifts are something that's supposed to take you far and make your name great. I believe they are, but at the end of the day, you got to work it. You got to have practice and patience with it. So it's either, if you say you don't have any gift, likely it's because you have not been able to identify it, or in other cases, you actually are messing with it every day, but you don't consider it one because it needs to be modified. In other words, it needs to be matured. Well, hey, you really can draw, brother. Yeah. I mean, it comes out looking like a whole Michelangelo, Leonardo type of picture, but at the end of the day, you consider it little to nothing. Why? Maybe you just need to keep polishing it up. Do you not know there are people that have $1 million gifts and talents, and they treat them like everyday hobbyists? It's almost like you're good with your hands, and you have the ability to touch clay and mud and sculpt beautiful sculptures, and you just consider it a hobby, and then will tell people you ain't got no gift. Or if you can sing, well, I can't sing like da-da-da-da, or, I can't sing like Beyonce, or I can't sing like Yolanda Adams or some of these other type of people, so it's nothing. But when you sing, you not only can you carry a tune, but there's something unique about it. And I'm actually glad I just said that, because sometimes people will say they don't have gifts because they're too busy looking at other people. Well, I can sing, but I can't sing like them, so mine can't be a gift. Look at theirs. Well, I can draw, but I can't make no picture the way they can make a picture. What I have is not a gift. Look at theirs. Do you know that is a horrible mistake to make? When you're so busy looking at other people, you make it seem like God didn't give you anything special because you're so busy looking at other people. So God created you and didn't put nothing special deep down on the inside of you. It's almost like if you can cook, well, I'm all right. I can cook. I can make a little this, and that. But I'm not no chef, own my own restaurant type of thing. Look at Susie. Look at Jasmine. They can tear a house down with their cooking. Me, I'm good enough just to get a meal. What I have is not a gift. Look at them, and you ought not do that. Sometimes people recognize the gifts in other people and start downplaying themselves because they feel like it's not up to par with the people they act like they admire. Well, she really can sing. He really can cook. He really can draw. She's really good with her hands. Don't look at me. God didn't give me anything. Theirs might be more flashy. Theirs may be more visible. Or maybe it's just because theirs is at a higher level of maturity than yours. And if you took time to get up with God and let Him show you what He put inside of you, you would understand while you look at the greatness in other people, you too have greatness in you. It's possible to be so caught up in looking at other people, you downplay yourself. I truly believe God has given each and every last single person alive today a gift. And gifts come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms. Not even just the normal singing, cooking, drawing, some of the things that I've mentioned. And those are fantastic gifts, don't get me wrong. I heard T.D. Jakes in the message he was talking about when he started talking about gifts. He said that there were two men, and I cannot quote their names, two men that he knew of that had a thinking gift. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Well, what's your gift? I can play ball like Jordan. Well, what's your gift? I can sing better than Beyonce. Well, what's your gift? I can think. You might be like, a thinking gift? What do you mean? What do you mean a thinking gift? Everybody can think. What's a thinking gift? I'm trying my best to paraphrase to give you the explanation. I think he was talking about the people who created Nike, if I'm not mistaken. Then again, let me be careful. I want to be accurate on that. I thought it was Nike, something like that. Anyway, what had happened was it took two men who came together with a tennis racket and a pair of shoes, I believe. And they created a whole worldwide brand. A thinking gift. Some people might be like, well, how was that a gift? I have the ability to take a baseball and some peanut butter and make something that will be known worldwide, because when I saw these two separate items in the thinking gift, God has given me such a mind where I can see vision. You see a baseball, you see peanut butter, you see a tennis racket, you see a tennis shoe, and you create something the whole world can get blessed by that nobody else would have thought about. Trying to paraphrase